We have Mike again. Here we are. Yay! Hey. Fucking hell.
The things I do for slavery.
I know, right? All right. So tonight we are working on this shitbox again, and what are we doing? We have to do. We want to try and look at mounting the intercooler. We're going to do a catch can for the engine. We need to do a wiper reservoir.
This splurgy for the windows.
Yeah, for the windows because it hasn't got one. I didn't even have the original one, so we decided to make one.
Where did it even go?
I have no idea. Anyone want to tell us where they went? Sure, well, it's not going to matter.
In the comments.
Okay, what else we got? We need to figure out. Okay, we've had a chat already where we've already know what we're doing with the water lines for the heat exchanger for the intercooler. Mike's also informed me that we need another reservoir for water. So this is the first time I've worked with a water to air kit, and I didn't realise we need an extra reservoir. So we're looking at probably mounting that in the boot or in the engine bay. Mike's thinking the boot, so so it's further away from the heat. Not a bad idea.
Yep. And you get more volume in the hoses.
Yeah, and the other thing that we've talked about doing is once we've got all of our heavy fab stuff in the car, we're going to chuck it on some weights, corner weight the car, figure out where it needs some extra weight, and then probably put the water tank there, right? So that'll be, goddamn compressor. Plan is to put two reservoirs in here, but so that we've still got access to the headlight and everything like that. And what else we got to consider? Oil lines.
Yeah.
Water reservoirs, water pumps, several.
Ice to water tanks.
It's going to have 3 water pumps.
Yes.
Yeah, one for the engine.
Yes.
One for the water to air cooler. and my fingers are broken. Come on. I can't do it. Yeah, that one. Okay. And then a water pump for the window washer squirters.
And another one for the diesel squirters.
No, we're not having diesel squirters.
Diesel squirters.
No, that's all skid up easy enough. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So our main idea at the moment is we're going to do these 2 reservoirs down here, and then if there's time, we'll do an intercooler pipe later on. Yeah. But I'm guessing this is going to take most of the night to noodle out. Yeah. So, yeah. So under here, obviously, we've got a guard. We want to incorporate the intercooler. Yeah, much like that one.
Yeah, but the other way.
But on this side and mirror. Yeah. So we need to mount this because this guy's just sitting here loose. But we want to incorporate the mounts in of that. Oh god, my brain's broken too.
Yeah.
We want to incorporate the mounts for that.
We're going to do stuff there.
Thank you.
See ya.
Alright boys and girls, Mike and I have a plan and we're just marking out where things are going to go. So, who's your smiley face? Okay, close enough. Okay, so this is going to be our reservoir for our washer, window washer, and then we'll have a pump somewhere else. This is going to be our oil catch can, and we've calculated it to be roughly 4.5 litres, which is more than enough. So now we're going to go and effectively cut out our base plate, and then make our sides and send it.
Get it done.
Get it done. All right, so we'll just jump down to the fab room. We probably don't need to film this, do we? We'll just
making a tank.
Yeah, we're just making a tank. So we'll go cut them out and then show you the construction of it. And then we'll come back when welding it up. So that will, yeah, see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so we made a thing and put it in the hole.
Yeah.
And that's where it's going to live. So you can see it lines up with the join, with the fold, 30mm over. Exactly where we want to sit it. Now we just need to mark. Hang on, I'm just going to mark. Can you mark it?
Do you want to mark it?
Yeah, you can mark it. I need to mark where that Yeah, sure, it's close enough. Oh no, it's easy. It's just 100mm from there. 100mm from there.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah. Anyway, so now we need to check the intercooler to see if that's going to fit and clear, and everyone going to be happy. Okay, so this is now hanging. Oh, I can get my fingers under there and everything. Perfect. So, what do you reckon? Raise it a little bit so it's not sitting on the body of the car.
We'll raise it up 5mm.
Yep. I think it's a good idea.
Throw some 5mm plate under it.
Yep.
Make the brackets accordingly.
Perfect.
Make a bracket for here.
Yep.
Make a bracket for this down to that, and then from this to
Or
that.
we can just come off the side straight onto the top there.
Yeah, it's an
Whatever works.
idea. Yeah.
We'll figure it away.
We'll figure out a way to lick the stamp and send it.
Yep. Mike, you look like a hood rat.
If you could warm this place up.
Whoa, calm down. All right, we are at the bandsaw because this is our catch can and our water squirter windscreen thing.
Splooge bottle.
And we need to cut it in half for reasons that will be explained in due course.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, so what we've done is this shitty part isn't really square, so we've made our own. And this bandsaw is also not in its permanent home, it's in between two cars because I currently have nowhere to put it. But anyway, we're going to cut this in half. So we've all marked it out, we've welded it, stitch welded it on each cut line so that when we cut it open it's not going to go pff and all ping apart. And this will also allow us to have a nice solid base to do our partitions and then weld that all back together.
Excellent.
He looked like a cross between Frodo and Gandalf. Okay, so we're in the fab room again, and what have we done? We've cut this in half, and we've even made the divider plate.
Yes.
The reason we cut it in half, Mike, is because, hey,
Can't
this guy.
plate in without getting to it.
Yeah, so what we did is we've calculated that this is what, 2.5 litres?
Yeah.
We've calculated this is roughly 4.5 litres, which is more than enough for a catch can. We needed, what?
Gallon.
Gallon?
Gallon.
It's not gallon.
For the ball.
Oh, gallon. It's not 4.5 gallons. It'd be massive. Anywho, so yeah, we needed to make a divider plate so that these two compartments are kept separate because one's going to be holding oil and vapor, the other one's going to be holding a
Water. And the only time they match, they mix is in Subarus.
Oddly enough, it's going in the sparrow.
I
So anyway, we're going to weld all this up and then we're going to sand that back and then show us what we're going to do. We're going to pop that back on there, and as you can see, it's, if I mount those edges up where we've cut it, it's slight difference. But once we welded it up and sanded that back,
and hammer it.
here's a big hammer, it'll sit at the same place. So we're going to go ahead now and weld these edges up because the rest of the modifications we don't need to have it fully welded. Yeah, and we can just send it and add all the caps and bobs and whistles and whatever else that goes into it. Anyway, back in a minute.
Send it. Boom!
The hardcore people on that last one.
What's that?
This guy. Whew. Good done.
Okay.
I figured now is as good a time as any to just say that I'm going to change the format of our videos a little bit. We're going to try and achieve a little bit more in one video rather than dragging it out and showing you every single aspect of our videos. This is basically because I want to try and make things more entertaining for you and informative too. So if you feel along the way that we're not showing you enough, please let us know because we would like to keep improving. We want to keep you entertained, we want to keep you educated, and we want to show you some techniques of doing things that, I don't know, may or may not be something that you've seen before. So anyway, Mike's going to finish up this weld and we're going to jump to the next week because, well, that's what we just need to do. All right, intermission of an update. We haven't recorded for a little while because we just wanted to get the stuff done. But as you can see behind me, we've actually, Hello, Benny. We've actually done a little bit of work. Following on from the last video, we have actually gone ahead and mounted and finished welding the catch can and the water reservoir. For the wipers. And we've mounted the intercooler, and now we're starting on the intercooler piping. So that's where we're at the moment. So Mike's just bringing the welder down. We've got these clamp systems. I've just got the assembly clamp here on there. This is what they will look like at the end. This is just the cheapy Tarks ones. But that's all this car needs. These are all pretty much the muchness, man. We've tried Hypertune, we've tried Tarks, we've tried Vibrant. They're all much of the muchness. They just go together in different ways. So yeah, depends what you like and your preferred brand or whatever. Anyway, so Mike's literally just bringing the welder down now, and then we're going to go ahead and tack this guy here onto this turbo. Just tacking it for now, and then we're going to test the bonnet closers, and then we're going to look at doing the pipe from here over to here. And once that's done, the car will start to actually look like it's more of a complete engine, right? Because like pipe work sort of,
Yeah, it does.
it makes it look more complete, much like this guy.
The best thing about pipe work is that once I've done that, it's John's problem.
Oh, thanks. So anyway, we're going to carry on now. Mike's got the welder here. I think he's going to go with his welding helmet. We'll tack this on. We're going to check the bonnet clearance, and then we'll be back making the front first and full pipe. So yeah, good times. All right, I'm not sure we'll get onto the throttle body intercooler piping yet, but if we've got time, we might look at that. So we'll see how we get on.
In keeping with the theme of saving the rainforest and general Subaru activities, we have some leftover offcuts and bits we can burgle from.
Yeah. This guy here's got dust all over it, so you're not second hand from an old job.
Genuine speed dust.
Yeah.
So we need to turn down for a bit.
So we're thinking along there.
Yep. We need to turn down, then across. Here's our turn down. Some of this is going to be a turn across.
Yeah. We've got a bit of more straight to come across
Straight.
there.
And then there's just a smidge of an angle we need here.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to be that part there.
Yeah.
So we're just going to hack this up and
Yeah.
see how we go.
We'll come back in a minute when we've got a few more bits and pieces. Teacher Mike is going to teach you something. What are we doing, Mike?
We are going to tack things together when John's busy doing stuff.
Yeah.
How to do it without an assistant.
Yeah. So this assistantless tacking.
What he said. What we're going to do is going to add a bit of weld to one of the sides here.
Yeah.
Put it down nice and flat.
Yeah.
Hold this over it.
Yeah.
And push that into the molten tack.
Oh, show us how it's done. See, look, no hands.
No hands. I have two though.
The balls. Mm-hmm. Okay, so little tack. Doesn't mean to be a big one. And then he's gonna rest it on there. On the edge there.
Balls.
And then he's gonna put some pressure on it when he hits the torch.
Eyeballs.
And voila! Tacked! Yeehaw!
Yeah, the most important thing,
Yeah.
put another tack on.
Yeah, need two. At least two. Alright, so the camera died, but you get the gist of it. Mike's put several tacks on there, and then we can now go put this on the vehicle, which is behind us, and start on the next process. So we've got one pipe tacked on, we've got this pipe tacked on. Now what we're going to do now is figure out how to join pipe A with pipe B. We're going to have to do a couple of different bends, which is why we have this guy. Actually no, we've got this guy we'll cut up. So don't worry about that, that's 18% so we'll worry about that later. Or we leave this in and we can check pressure. We can do a boost pressure, post-intercooler, pre-intercooler and post-intercooler.
Ha! Ha! Sensors.
Yeah boy. Yeah, that might work better. Yeah, that looks heaps better. And there's another one with a slight bend in it. Did you grab that one?
Yes.
Oh, yep. If you put that one there, if we put that one there, dude, that's almost going to line up.
It does look a bit aidsy having that. Oh, actually, that doesn't look too bad.
That's alright though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then if we wanted to be real connoisseurs, we could maybe... I don't really want to use this new piece.
I don't. No, I don't think you should.
Just what cut this up. If I cut that swage off...
Yep. Actually, what we'll do... Oh, you need that bend at that end.
Yeah, we need that bend at that end. So
I'll weld those two together. You go cut that swage off.
oh yeah.
I'll take that and that together.
This one on first.
Yep.
Fan. Just gonna line this. Let me just get that nice one there. The only thing I don't like about this particular setup is
It's not toolless.
it's just you've got to have too many like tools to do it up.
Yep.
Should be good to go. Slip the guy on.
Actually, first, line that up.
You're not doing it. Good funny.
Now, which way do we want that?
Stick on it. There we go. How's that?
Hectic.
We've done a thing. And there's like movement and everything.
Yeah.
So when the engine braps and snaps it, ultimately snaps the engine out. Well, that was a productive night, Mike.
First time in ever we've finished one part and we started one part and finished one part
in one evening.
in one evening.
Yeah, and I think it's looking pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know, considering we've all used all second-hand parts,
That probably cost us about $5 in gas.
maybe a little bit more, but yeah. I think the only new bits we've really got on it, obviously like the turbo and the intercooler and stuff, but kind of need to. We've used some new sheet aluminium to make the.
Yep.
But again, that's just been off cut. It's not been off full sheets, has it?
No.
Just been off cuts. Bit of tube, second-hand tubing, cut up intercooler
Actually, I
piping.
think the top of that, the 3mm, was off a majority of a sheet.
Okay, well, but anyway, for the most part, we've tried to
Detail.
use second-hand parts. Next thing we've got to do is connect this guy to that guy. And then we have, what, wastegate.
Wastegate's done.
No, we need a wastegate.
Oh, you need a wastegate.
Need a
You
wastegate.
need a blow-off valve.
If anyone wants to donate a 60mm Turbo Smart wastegate, it's a second-hand. We'll take anything. Like, this is supposed to be a bargain bin car, so we'll take anything.
So because John asked that means he has to upload this before we buy a wastegate.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just did
Yeah.
that one, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
And a blow-off valve. Anyone got a blow-off valve? Preferably Turbo Smart. Mainly because we've got the Boss already. Yeah, just the standard 50mm doofer. So we're going to put that in the intake side somewhere. Probably facing, that way, so we can see it.
So if we went that way, we could vent it.
Yeah, but I kind of want to be able to see it. Anyway, we can do air filter. Mike said exhaust. So yeah, bit to do. But I think it's good that we've got one intercooler puck done. We've got the intercooler mounted. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, no more. I think all in all good progress. So we've got some more fab stuff. Mike's away next week, but I'm going to try and get in here between now and then and get some more work done on it. I might even start doing some plumbing for the water to air cooler or something. What else? There's lots and lots of little things to do, right? So yeah, and I think that's enough to cap it off for now for this segment of work. So what have we got done? We got the catch can done. We got the intercooler done. We got one intercooler pipe. We've got the majority of this stuff mounted, the radiator mounted, making good headway. So yeah.
We could probably look at water lines next.
Yeah, well, I need to figure out what I'm doing with the water pump.
Yeah. Electric or not?
I want to go electric, yeah. Because
I got a real nice BMW one.
do you now?
Yeah, I got two of them.
I think we found a solution. And I do have the blank for that.
Excellent. They're just two.
Yeah, so we can go and jam that on. Okay, cool. All right, sounds like we've got a water pump. So we're going to mount that and then run lines and all that fun stuff. I'm thinking of doing an expansion tank.
Header tank.
Header tank, yeah. So we can either do that, I don't know, up over here somewhere or up over there somewhere. Doesn't really matter where it goes.
Could probably do it right here off the top of that, so it's all merged into into one.
I was thinking like an actual expansion tank. So we fill it up here or something. Yeah, and then just, anyway, we'll figure that out later. Yeah, lots of little pieces to do. And then, what, how much of the fab work have we got left to do, you reckon? Days worth? Maybe a week?
Got a day on the exhaust.
It'll be 2 days by the time you do hangers and weld it all up.
Oh, we're just going out the side.
Well, technically we have to do 2 exhausts, right? Because we're going to do a street exhaust.
Yeah.
And then we've got to do a 90 up through the bonnet for
so a day.
6 rippums.
Yep.
Yeah.
Half a day for that.
Yeah, well, we got this done in, what, an hour and a half or something? It wasn't too long. Faffing around.
Where do we start? 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so not a huge amount of heavy fab to go though, right? It's all just light stuff.
Brackets and trinket.
I guess the next big thing will be building the water tank in the back and figuring out what we're doing for the fuel tank. Because whether or not do a drop tank or something like that,
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of want to keep it simple if I can.
You need 2 electric water pumps too, by the way.
Yes. Oh, for the intercooler. I've got an intercooler one, but it's a cheap one. But I mean, we could always just install it.
Just safety it to your IATs.
Well, we could install it in the back with the tank, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And that way, if we need to change it, it's easy to change bracketry and stuff. Okay, cool. All right, well, we're going to close off for now. This video's been a bit longer than I would normally do it, but we wanted to try and get a considerable amount of things done. We had a few nights where we'd made mistakes and we had to redo things.
We didn't do that, we're perfect. If we made mistakes, your editing is great.
No, but there was a couple of nights we didn't record as well. So, yeah, we're really just wanting to speed on through. Some nights we just wanted to get things done rather than worried about videoing. And to be fair, those nights it was just sort of like mundane, boring stuff anyway. Like figuring out the alternator pulley.
Exactly.
Figuring out Barry. Yeah, anyway, so thanks for watching. If you want to donate some parts, there's no real keen for it because this is supposed to be a budget build. And if you want to get involved, maybe we can do something like put your name on the car as a thank you or something like that. So when it's finished, or maybe we can just scribble it and clear code it or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure something out. But anyway,
I can weld names.
You're just going to weld penises though. That's the, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been fun. Ka kite ano.